Yeah, these are the little hills that you see.
Yeah. Right.
Right, eh?
Oh yeah. Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Makes a difference, right? Yeah.
I'm glad Jim talked me into it.
We received about 45% of our daily bike riders from the Netherlands.
Oh, really?
The Dutch, yes. And the Dutch people, unfortunately, the Dutch people, they've got no pockets with the short heads.
Nice thing to call those crocodile arms.
Crocodile arms.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
they're like very close, yeah.
Very short, yeah.
So,
Shit, motherfucker.
they always refuse to get an e-bike. They said no. Oh, don't need it. I've been cycling every day. I've been cycling every day. So I don't need e-bike. Bring me no more bikes. Because sometimes when we get e-bikes for you, there's a small money that you drop out. They don't like that. And then when they're here, see this little up-use, they walk and push the bike.
Oh, no.
They
Really?
turn a bike tour into a walking tour.
Oh, my God.
But they can't do up-use. The up-use is like a pancake.
Yeah, yeah.
Netherlands, if you've been there before, it's like it's a very flat country.
Oh, really? I've never been like this.
It's a very flat country. There's no hill at all. They normally reclaim the land from filling up the oceans and the
Oh right, right.
land reclamation. They build the dikes.
Yeah, all the dikes, yes.
Yes. So their comes like this. They don't know how to change gears. They don't know how to do uphill. They used to single speed bike.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
So you don't need it here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when they're here, they struggle a lot. I say, no, guys, you refuse to upgrade e-bike. Now we're walking now, pushing the bike.
Yeah.
They don't. They go to the left here. Here.
Ligerwood, Ligertwood. Strictly private property. Not private property, but strictly private property. Yeah, right.
All of a sudden, very short arms.
I'm gonna remember that motherfucker. I'm gonna remember that one. Give me a good excuse not to pay. Butenburg walked in. Shangri-La.
Package just designed for Dutch people. Oh, okay. It's a cheap package just only for Dutch people.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They have deep pockets, like you said.
This is now plain Constantia, which is like a young brother of Fruit Constantia. Plain looks small. So, clean.
Clean. Oh man, that's beautiful.
Are we on GoPro now?
That's beautiful, man. Oh yeah. We're on GoPro. We've been on GoPro.
All over. Views, inconvenience. That is the kind of
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
What kind of grapes are these? They look like red grapes.
Yes, no, the red ones. And then the next block down there's a small bag. Just don't have to do this. Up to you, you shift your gears, make them soft. Yes, they are not used that. They have to re-explain them 1,000 times one thing.
Yeah.
Morning. Yeah, we have, that bus route of mine, I see wild turkeys every morning. About 5 or 6 in the field.
Here, guys. These ones on this side here. They are different from this one. I'm going to ask a favor today here to the guy who is going to conduct the wine testing for us. There is a certain wine that is normally not available for testing that I'm going to do. The wine that is called the Vinda Constance. The Vinda Constance. The wine that was enjoyed by that guy who was in exile, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, yes.
He ordered 35 cases of that type one from here.
Wow.
Vinda
Really?
Constance. It's a very special wine, natural sweet, that we are making using these grapes that we call the Moscato.
Yeah. My wife likes that. Very, very sweet.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no,
It's
no.
amazing.
Yes.
But the price can change to
Yeah.
the Vinda Constance. These are the grapes that we call the Moscato. Yes, they produce a very beautiful, natural, sweet wine that you might think that they put sugar in there, but no.
No.
Just natural sweet. So we grow them in a different way as compared to those ones. So those ones, they are like raised up. These ones are more like close to the ground. So when the grapes are here, this branch is going to be very heavy.
Sure.
So this branch will go further down, closer to the.
Yeah.
So the grapes now are going to gain heat both from the soil and from the top. So the grapes, they become like rising. See, like this one here?
Oh, yeah, I see some.
Rising, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They become like raisins. That's how they do. They become like raisins. So they make that when these grapes are like this.
Wow,
situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, very sticky.
They're sticky, very sugar, very sweet now.
Yeah.
Very sweet. So
Yeah.
I'm quite well known at this farm playing. Potentially the guy who's going to conduct wine tasting for us. I'm going to ask him, please, can you give my young boys the Binder Constance. They want to have a sip of that one.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Binder Constance, yeah. So this,
How do they harvest these? The machines or by hand?
no, hand picking.
Yeah.
We in Constantia here, most of the farms here we do hand picking. The machine, that harvesting machine cannot drive up there. It's all by hand picking, which is a very unique, which is a very like more required, like the best way of harvesting. You know, if you do harvesting by machines, Brian, machines pick up everything, leaves and rip.
Oh, right.
So there's a lot of work of separating things, but by hand it's unique. Also remember the wine that you make using those grapes that you harvest by hand picking, we avoid putting sulfur.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't put sulfur, which is something that's not quite good for health as well.
Okay.
So hand picking, if you go to Stellenbosch is quite huge, very commercial. They do by machine. Otherwise, if they do by hands, they can't finish. The farms are very big.
Who does the actual hand picking? Do
Yeah,
they come in from outside?
Well, that is the time, the season that we receive the seasonal workers. You know, right here on the southern Africa, guys, I would like you to remember we have 3 countries here that are economically shaking. Economically and politically not good. Zimbabwe, my home country where I born, is economically and politically very bad. The country is like falling apart. Then we have also the likes of Mozambique. Mozambique is economically and politically very, they're fighting each other, those 2 leaders. I want to be the president, I want to be the president. They're like fighting. So people, they're like, then we have Malawi. Zimbabwe, Malawi and Mozambique. Right here on the southern Africa, those are the 3 countries that are economically not that good and politically shaking. So local people from those countries, they are moving away. They came here to do the seasonal workers. Fun enough, do you know when those guys came here, they actually attacked also by local South Africans. They are being accused that you are coming in large numbers, you are taking away all the jobs away from us. Also, you are accepting small money from these employers, so they're now employing you foreign people. They're living as local South Africans with nothing. So lucky enough, when those guys come here, these farm owners here, they understand that they give them a temporary shelter. Stay here.
Oh, yeah, to protect them.
Because harvesting is like 3 months to finish.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then those guys, they just keep their money. When 3 months is over, the farm owners say, guys, let's gather here by the shed. Guys, the harvesting is done. I owe you so much. Here you are. Price so much. Here you are, please. See you next season if you're still around. Some of them, they go back to their countries to look after their families. Some of them, they hang around here doing some small jobs, just hiding from the police, hiding from those home affairs ministers, hiding from those people, waiting for the next
season to come. Wow.
I've heard that story, a similar story, when we were on a cruise ship, you know, big cruise ships. The people that work there come from, you know, Asia, Philippines, whatever. So they're on the boat for 4, 5, 6 months at a time. But what they do is save the money, send it home.
Some like me, I do the same as you. I save some money. Our culture is quite different from yours. Do you know our parents, I can say our parents here in Africa, our African culture, I can say my mom and my father, they raised me so that I can be able to pay back. To retain the favor. My father passed away though, but my mom, she's still there. Mom, she's 68. She's still active. She do go to the garden, she do everything, but she don't have any money from the government or any pension from anywhere. So her pension now is
as you. Wow.
Well, but that's a good son.
That's our culture.
That's a good son.
I have to make sure my mom she's got food on the table. Yes, but
she's lucky to have you.
Yes.
That's why those are the reasons why you see in Africa here we have big families here. We have big families. The more kids you have, the more assurance that I'm going to have. Like when I'm sitting at home, they all contribute to my everything. Yes, can you believe in my family I've got 7 siblings plus me 8.
Oh wow.
Last time my mom, and let me tell you one thing. Last time my mom, you know, in our home when we make dinner, that's our culture. When we make dinner or lunch, we don't use those gas stove like you guys make stove or no. We have a hut, a house, a hut. We call it a hut.
Oh really?
Yes.
Hut.
Then we make fire in there. Make fire in the middle of the hut, and then there is like a bench surrounding the hut. Then my father will sit there. My mom should be sitting in the middle. She's cooking. There's some firewood in there, and all the kids were sitting on this side. And my father or my grandmom, she can tell us a story about life, whatever. She's telling a story. Last time we on that kind of gathering, my mom, she took out the stick into the fire. With the burning stick, she knocked me in my head like this. She said, Abby, don't ever ask me a stupid question again. She was so upset. She said, don't ever ask me nonsense again. She could have burned me actually. She could have burned me.
Right.
Do you know what I asked her? I said, Mom, how can you have 8 kids?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! Whoa!
She does the stick out of the
Yeah.
fire. You never ever ask me stupid question again.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
no. I didn't mean to upset. I'm sorry. Huh?
What
I bet.
number are you?
I'm number 5.
Okay.
Number 5. All
I
right.
didn't mean to upset her. I was just general
Yeah,
discussion.
yeah.
Then she was upset. You never ever. She could have burned me with that stick with the fire. I would run away. I would
Yeah,
run
I
away.
bet, yeah.
Then my brother quickly grabbed that stick and put it back in the fire.
Oh my gosh.
You're lucky she
no.
didn't say, I should have stopped at 4.
Hey, without you.
Yeah. 4 was good. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then I said, no, mommy, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry if you feel upset. I was thinking it's going to be a general discussion, but she was so upset at me. Said, Abby, don't ever dare again ask me stupid question in front of everyone here. I
Yeah.
said, oh, mommy, no, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry.
But what a wonderful family concept.
Yes.
To sit
Yes.
like that
Yes,
on a regular
that's-
basis.
yeah, exactly.
And you got the father talking.
Yeah.
Father talking.
Good bonding. I mean,
Exactly.
family
Bond,
bonding.
exactly.
Yes.
Then
Absolutely.
if there is someone who did something wrong there, then it will be said right there.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
yeah, there's no
we-
hiding.
and there's no hiding. Then we correct each other right there.
Right. That's right.
That's our culture. So it's my responsibility to look after my mom. That's our culture. Even my mom, she's 100 years old. We don't send them to that old elderly retirement
Right.
houses. No, she stay with me.
Right.
That's our culture. We don't do that.
Right.
We have to pay back.
Right.
Yes, that's what we do.
Yeah.
So, but those are the kind of things that I'm going to change myself. I don't like that kind of a culture myself. I feel like I'm being robbed.
Okay.
I didn't apply for